This is topic B on page 34, formatting a table. You have created the table you need for your presentation and you have entered all of the data you need to convey to the audience. But tables can be a bit tricky to read, especially tables that have long columns of numerical figures. You'll want to enhance your tables to make them easier for the audience to read. You will also want to make your tables mesh well with the rest of your presentation. Unformatted tables look dull and they may not blend well with the other elements of a highly stylized presentation. PowerPoint gives you a wide range of options for formatting the tables in your presentations. You can use the table formatting options to enhance the clarity and the visual appeal of your tables. You can also add graphical elements to your tables rather than relying solely on figures and other textual content. So here I have the table that I inserted from the first example. And just like when we have a graphic selected, when we have a table selected, when we're clicked anywhere in, we get our selection border with our resizing handles. So I could make this table larger if I wanted to, and it will evenly distribute that size to each individual cell. Now when I'm clicked anywhere into my table, it activates my Table Tools contextual tab. This tab is divided into our Design tab and our Layout tab. We'll take a look at a few of the commands on these two tabs. Your Design tab gives you access to the various commands that you will use to format the overall look of your table. In your Table Styles Options command group, this has commands for highlighting particular areas of your tables to enhance clarity. You can see that header row is checked off here. That's what makes that top row dark blue, makes it stand out more for you. If I check off total row, that will darken out the bottom row, which is my total row. Banded rows, you can see every other row of my content has a darker blue, lighter blue, darker blue. So every other row will have that darker or lighter color. If I uncheck that, you can see they all go to the lighter blue color. So it makes for easier readability going across your rows. And you can do the same for your columns. You can have banded columns so that every other column is a darker shade. You can also darken out your first column or your last column as well. So you have those different options in your Table Style Options command group. Then we have our Table Styles command group. This is for formatting the overall look of your table. You can use the commands in this group to add shading to cells, modify the look of borders, or apply graphical effects to your tables. We have a gallery of all our specific table styles that are built into PowerPoint. So you can choose any one of these because you want your color scheme to go along with the look of the rest of your presentation. So maybe I would want to apply this medium style 1, accent 4. You can see the color goes well with the background of my slides. All right, switching over to our Layout tab. The Layout contextual tab gives you access to the various commands that you will use to format the structure of your tables. Your Table command group for displaying the grid lines within tables and selecting areas of tables for formatting. So you can select the whole entire table if you need to. You can select the column where your cursor is currently located, or you can select the whole entire row where your cursor is currently located. And then your Rows and Columns command group for adding or deleting rows and columns. So you can see we have the Delete option, drop down for deleting columns, rows, or deleting the whole entire table. If I needed to insert, let's say, a row into the middle between between quarter 2 and quarter 1, if I have my cursor where quarter 2 is, I can insert a row above right in the middle of my table. And you have the option for insert left or right for inserting columns as well. You have your merge cells for merging or splitting cells. Maybe I had a row at the top where I had the title of my table, but I didn't want it to be in only one cell to the left. I could select all three of these cells, I could merge them together, and then I might want to center that text across. So you get a title for your table. Just an example. And then on that layout table tab, we have cell size group for indicating how large or small you want your cells to be. Your alignment group for aligning the text within your cells. Maybe I wanted my column headers to be centered vertically and centered horizontally. Maybe I wanted my numerical figures aligned to the right. I could align them. So these are your horizontal options, left, center, or right. These are your vertical options, top, middle, and bottom. And you have your text direction. Horizontal, rotate 90 degrees, 270, or stacked. And then you have your table size. You can indicate exactly the exact measurements of your table, and your arrange command group. Remember, if you have many objects on your particular slide, everything is in a layer of its own, so just remember that. And you can align your whole entire table as well. Align that center, align it middle, so you get it exactly in the center of your slide. Your next video will be Activity 3.2 on page 37.